Welcome back to part 2, and you actually see all of the accessories it has on the screen right now. So it has 4 beam sabers, one here, and 2 on the Ale Striker pack. And it also comes with 2 translucent yellow beam sabers, and they fit in all 4 of the beam sabers, which is actually really nice. And since it can only wield 2 at a time, it doesn't really matter that you only have 2 beams for 4 beam sabers, since quite some kits actually tend to come without any beams at all. Well, clear beams, that is, which is actually really a shame. More kits should do that. Next up, there's the beam rifle. You'll see why I did that right now. This gun here is supposed to be a machine gun. The one that came with the normal 105 dagger. I don't really see any difference at all between the two. Well, this one's supposed to be the beam rifle. This one's supposed to be the machine gun. I don't even think they bothered to change the color. It's exactly the same. Whatever. I guess it still looks good, but it's really cheap to just say it's a beam rifle, and that just saying it doesn't really make it a beam rifle, now does it? Other accessory, the shield. It can be attached to both arms, but there goes the beam saber. It can be attached to both arms, but you would have to, as you can see, it's not symmetrical. There's kind of like, as you can see, it's not symmetrical, but it stays on quite well on both arms. Well, when you leave it alone, it's quite secure. It's not really gonna fall off, but actually still, it doesn't like to fall off, but it's really easy to remove. I guess that's quite a positive point. Well, the other accessory is the Ale Striker pack, which actually also has a bit of motion on the thruster pods, whatever you want to call them, and a fair amount of movement. It attaches really securely to the back, as you saw in part 1. Now, as for other accessories, this one also comes with a sheet of clear stickers, which the camera doesn't really like to pick up. Well, it's just a bunch of numbers. You can pick one and slap it onto the side skirt, or if you trim, you can put them basically anywhere. The instructions do show that you should attach them here. Now, this is a dagger. Well, this is an upgraded dagger, which is supposed to be able to attach other striker packs. So, do they fit? Yes, but also no. The launcher pack attaches without any major difficulties. Well, the actual backpack attaches without any difficulties because it's simply the same kind of plug as the Ale Striker pack. This launcher pod thing, combo weapons pack, doobly-doo machine gun combo missile launcher, sits on the shoulder a bit loose, but it's not gonna come off that easily. It does rattle a bit and doesn't really feel all that secure, but it's actually rather secure. The sword pack fares a bit worse. It attaches to the bag just as easy as the other packs, and from the front you might think that it fits perfect, but move it, Agni. There's actually a gap and you can't close it no matter how hard you push, so it's gonna require a bit of kit bashing to get the sword pack, well, looking anywhere good. But if you ask me, the color doesn't really suit the mobile suit. It's a bit bluish. I don't know, it doesn't really go with the mobile suit. Also, something you have to be careful of. In order to mount the sword pack, you have to remove the side armor, well, the shoulder armor, and it's somewhat brittle. So yeah, better be careful for that. I'm also fairly sure, well, actually I'm 100% sure that both the Noir Striker pack and the IWSP pack fit perfect on these guys because they use the same kind of connection as all the other backpacks. And the final backpack, the gun barrel one, fits just as good as any of the other packs, but it makes the mobile suit really back heavy, limiting the poses you can pull with it. Also, since it's actually just a remold of the original dagger, which came with a stand, this guy can also fit on the stand because it actually has the hole in his crotch, and it fits rather secure. So there you have it, and that's about everything there is about the Slaughter Dagger. Now, the inevitable question is, do you want to buy this kit? Well, I say yes, go for it. It's about, it's 1,200 yen. And that would be, I guess, around $12 or something like that, 10 euros, maybe like $13. So it's not too expensive. You get a, well, it has mediocre articulation. The colors look great. Yeah, these are the best colors of any dagger I've ever seen. I'd really say that this is probably the best dagger out there, so if you're a fan of the dagger, get this one. One of the big downsides is the Ale Striker pack. The wings, well, these wings here are way too stubby. The wingspan isn't nearly long enough. So yeah, still, all in all, it's a great kit. It is really versatile if you have the other striker packs. That's basically why I decided to get 3 of these. So yeah, now for the little mod I did with these guys. It's really easy, but I'm gonna have to take this one apart. So, these are the 2 parts you're gonna need. The neck joint and the front part of the upper body. First, you'll see that there are 2 parts that are in which you have to place the neck joint. So what you do is you take a hobby knife and you try to like cut it off a bit at the top. The more you hollow it out, the higher the head goes and the better your articulation gets. But be careful not to scratch off too much, or else you might end up breaking one of these pegs. I don't think it would be all that bad because it would still be kept in by friction, but just be careful. Now the second part, to get even more articulation, is also to cut off, well, this one was originally round, so you kind of chop it off, and then you can simply place it back in. And if you don't like how long it is, you can simply push it back in, or if you want it longer, pull it back out. Well, I hope that helps. And, well, until the next review, guess this one did end on a positive note.